Have you ever wondered what secrets lie beneath the towering step pyramid of Djoser? Most people know that pyramids were built as grand tombs for Egyptian pharaohs, but this first ever pyramid holds a mystery that goes far beyond its towering stone layers. Beneath its steps lies a massive underground maze, stretching miles below the desert. What if I told you that these tunnels weren't just for show? Some researchers believe this complex may have been part of an ancient water system, possibly even powering a hydraulic lift that helped raise stones for construction. Could this be the key to unlocking Egypt's engineering genius? Stay tuned to uncover the secrets hidden within the pyramid's depths. Most people think of the Egyptian pyramids as grand tombs for pharaohs, designed to ensure a smooth journey to the afterlife. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for example, was constructed for Pharaoh Khufu. But what many don't know is that the pyramid building trend began with the step pyramid of Djoser nearly 4,700 years ago. This massive structure, built for Pharaoh Djoser, ruler of Egypt's third dynasty, is around 200 feet tall, with 7 layers stacked high above the ground. To us, it's an architectural marvel. To the ancient Egyptians, however, it was a grand experiment, a stepping stone to perfect their techniques before moving on to the massive pyramids that would define the landscape of ancient Egypt. But while the pyramid itself is impressive, what lies beneath it is even more intriguing. Deep below ground, an intricate network of tunnels stretches over 3.5 miles. Some experts believe this labyrinth was more than just a burial chamber. It might have been part of a complex water management system, which could shift our understanding of pyramid construction. The Step Pyramid Complex, located at Saqqara, has a unique feature known as the dry moat. This trench, up to 164 feet wide and almost 2 meters deep, forms a rectangular border around the pyramid. It's about 65 feet deep, and the volume of earth removed to create it is 10 times that of the pyramid itself. For years, it was assumed this trench was merely a quarry used to gather the stone and clay needed for the pyramid's construction. But on closer examination, this theory doesn't quite add up. The trench is too deep and narrow to be practical for mining. Plus, its layout doesn't resemble typical Egyptian quarrying methods. In some areas, the trench is even covered by rock ceilings, which would make mining nearly impossible. Another theory suggests it had a spiritual purpose, maybe serving as a symbolic gathering place for souls. Small niches in the walls hint at such a function. However, most experts believe that any spiritual use developed long after Djoser's reign. So what was this trench truly designed for? In 2020, a researcher proposed a compelling theory. The trench might have been built to manage and collect water, especially after heavy rainfall. The trench's location suggests it could have been vulnerable to flooding from nearby plains, making it a natural water reservoir. This idea is particularly plausible considering that parts of the trench weren't used for burial until much later when the climate became drier. The story grows more fascinating with the possibility that this trench could be part of a sophisticated hydraulic system within the Djoser complex. The trench contains several compartments connected by tunnels, which could have worked like a water treatment system. In this setup, water would flow from one compartment to the next, becoming progressively cleaner. The cleaned water might have been used for various purposes, potentially even in construction. This is where the theory becomes even more intriguing. Some researchers think water from the trench might have been used to power a hydraulic lift system within the pyramid. Imagine a massive water-powered elevator. At the center of the pyramid site, there might have been a large, deep pit holding a huge wooden platform. Workers would fill the pit with water, causing the platform to float up, lifting heavy stones with it. When the stones reached the desired height, they could be shifted off the platform and onto the pyramid itself. In this way, ancient builders might have been able to lift heavy stones using water rather than brute force, allowing them to work faster and more efficiently. The water would flow into a series of underground shafts, filling a chamber and raising a massive wooden float. This float would lift the stones to their necessary height, making construction far more manageable with less labor. However, not everyone agrees with this theory. Critics argue that the area around the step pyramid may not have had enough rainfall to sustain a hydraulic system of this scale. Some hypothesize there could have been a lake nearby that supplied water, but there's no record of such a lake in Egyptian writings, so it remains speculative. Moreover, even if such a system existed, some experts believe constructing the hydraulic lift would have required as much or more labor than simply moving the stones by hand. The stones used for Djoser's pyramid were about 660 pounds each. a fraction of the size of the 2.5-ton blocks used in later pyramids, like the Pyramid of Khafre. So, even if the water-powered lift theory doesn't hold up entirely, it leaves us with questions about how the builders managed to achieve such feats. The initial plans for Djoser's tomb were much simpler. The original design was for a mastaba, a flat-roofed rectangular tomb with sloping sides common in early periods. As construction progressed, however, more layers were added, resulting in the distinctive step shape we see today. Most experts believe that ramps, not hydraulic systems, were used to haul the stones up layer by layer. While we may not yet fully understand the construction methods used for the step pyramid of Djoser, the possibility of a water-based system adds a fascinating new layer to our understanding of Egyptian engineering. It's a powerful reminder of how innovative the ancient Egyptians were, using natural resources and the landscape to create iconic monuments that have endured for thousands of years. The story of Djoser's pyramid remains partly shrouded in mystery, but ongoing research will hopefully reveal more. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding the complexities of this ancient structure and the advanced methods that may have been employed in its construction. This intricate relationship between nature, engineering, and spirituality in ancient Egypt still has many secrets to reveal. Thanks for watching. Never forget to like, comment, and share the video.